Eyeballs and head jokes.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We're going.
And it's live?
We're live.
I mean, live?
Live? I guess, what'd you say?
I don't know. It just didn't feel like live.
No, I mean, we're never really like live, but you know, eventually we will be.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Eyeballs and Head Jokes, episode 137. Mr. Alex,
Trey,
Mr. Cooler.
Yes.
I'm gonna put Mr. Baby Shit Face on the bottom instead this time.
Really?
And I'm gonna start switching it up.
Why do I deserve that?
I'll put something else for me too. Who knows? We're here watching New Japan Royal Quest, like the last couple matches, because New Japan decided to put it out today, and I don't have this camera facing high enough that you cut off the top of my head. But I don't even care anymore right now. You know what? I just get a little lower, and there you go. A little lower.
Why not? Right?
Just lean back a little bit, you know. Or I could just go like this, and we're good. Oh, there you go. We're good.
That works too.
So.
See?
We're watching Royal Quest. We had everything happen on Saturday. We had Royal Quest.
Wow, we couldn't have a weekend.
I know. We had Royal Quest, NXT Takeover, a Vasily Lomachenko fight, which is like our favorite boxer to watch. And we had AEW All Out. And even before that, we even had UFC in China. I think they had one in Beijing earlier in the morning. So, yeah, they had a lot.
It was really a whole
it was all Saturday.
Day.
All of it was on Saturday.
A whole day. I'm so happy it was Saturday. Like, if this was a regular weekend, I would still be happy it was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I had all of Sunday to say, oh, well, shit, I can watch a little bit of whatever I missed, and I can just relax.
I only watched one match in, which was it was UFC Shenzhen. Not in Beijing, but I'm still checking.
Okay.
I only saw the main event, the women's strawweight championship. Jessica Andrade versus Weili Zhang. And Jessica Andrade, she's a beast. We know she's a beast.
Yeah. I was looking on Twitter. I was like,
I want to watch this. Yeah. I was like, I want to watch this. And so it popped up on the iPad right next to me now, and it was like, I was like, all right, let me just watch it while I get ready for the day or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching the shit, and Jessica Andrade, she's like, all right, she's like, let me go fuck this girl up. Weili Zhang, fucked her up in 42 seconds.
No.
Yo, when I tell you it was a barrage.
Why didn't I catch this on Twitter?
It was like a berserker barrage from Wolverine. That's how she got fucking wrecked by Weili Zhang.
No.
Yeah, I shit you not. 42 seconds. Like it started off a little slow and then
I'm gonna find something.
Dude,
I'm gonna find a video.
Fucking nuts. Great fight. I didn't watch the rest of it. That's the only one I watched, so that's the only one I'm really gonna talk about. But great fight. Yeah, she berserker barrage. Like she just fucking whooped her ass. And I was like this, watching the thing like champion is in the black and gold. I was like, did this just happen? And like everybody was just like fucking screaming, like, you know, the announcers like were screaming like, oh! You know, it's like
What was it? UFC what?
UFC Shenzhen 2019. You could just put Andrade versus Zhang, Andrade.
Like Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade. Yeah. But you know, being from Brazil, Andrade. But anyways, but yeah, that was it. Like really, really good. I mean, the girl was 20-1. Weili Zhang was 20-1.
I see.
So she's a beast.
20-7.
No, and Jessica Andrade. I mean, she's been around for a while. So like
or was she 7?
But it was cool to watch.
8. I mean, 20-6 before.
She was 20-6 before, yeah. But
things happen.
But no, great fight and a lot of fun. So I'm gonna skip ahead to Lomachenko because that's another fight. Like I only saw that one on ESPN. Plus, it was a good fight versus Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell was stylistically a good fight for him to prove that he could even take on southpaws. All props to Luke Campbell because Luke Campbell's a beast. For taking the fight to Vasily Lomachenko, it was a super close fight within the first 5 rounds. You literally the first round, Luke Campbell won. Second round, it was literally going back and forth, tit for tat. You could barely know who won. But as the match went on, as the fight went on, you could start seeing Lomachenko, like, as they were saying, like, you could see him, like, downloading the data in his head and, like, seeing exactly, all right,
like, oh, this is
when I need to step in, pop, back up, pop, swing to the side, pop, basic Lomachenko shit.
Because after a while he did do that.
Yeah,
like
he kept doing that. Like once you got to like round 7 and 8, and once like Luke Campbell started like slowing down for a bit, he kind of like stunned him real hard in round 8, where he was about to knock him out. If he had like maybe 3 more seconds in the round,
the beginning of the end.
He would have started fucking him up. And then like when I saw that, I was like, all right, the match is pretty much over then. But yeah, you're seeing it right now.
Jesus, she's fast.
Yeah, and look at those elbows, right? So look at that shit, like just fucking her up.
Oh my god.
You see?
Oh.
Done.
Oh, rough.
I have the video here. Link that shit and save it, please.
Okay, I had to start it over. I'm gonna like it. Let's go to the likes.
But yeah, so by the 8th round, he was fighting like.
That's what happens when chicks have man buns.
Yeah. Man buns have powers, man, or women, but whatever. When you have the bun on top, that shit gives you power.
Nah, it was just in the back.
It don't matter. When you got the bun, it gives you power.
It wasn't bun enough.
But yeah, it was
oh my god.
So like she got fucked up. She fucked her up. She fucked her up. She's getting elbows right like behind the ear, under the ear, and that makes you dizzy. Sorry, I know we're talking about Lomachenko, but like just to watch it, it's like she whoops her ass in 42 seconds. Like it was nothing.
She got in a fetal position. I'm so angry.
So, exactly. And that's Jessica Andrade. So it's like you did some damage to that girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, after the 8th round, after that, I was just like, all right, he's gonna start losing. And just like as I saw, like the difference between him and Campbell was the fact that, don't get me wrong, Campbell got in his good hits. He won rounds against Lomachenko that people barely get to do. Honestly,
I feel like he just got gassed.
But there's one he probably got gassed too
because of those gut shots.
Yeah, he started eating a lot of gut shots too. Lomachenko, and 3. The difference is,
I think that should have been number 3.
Lomachenko has had 9 world title fights and won all of them. Not to take anything away from Luke Campbell, but I think he only had like 2 or 3. So like,
okay.
Lomachenko knows what it means to be a champion.
Yeah.
And once he started getting to the championship rounds, like 10, 11, and 12, you saw the vast difference, and you saw the highlights yourself. It was self-evident. He started being Lomachenko, popping him, dropped him in the, 11th or 12th? 11th round. 11th round. And from there, that was it. Like, once he dropped him, that would confirm the win. So it was like, it was what it was at that point. And but it was fun to watch. And I was just like, all right, now I have to run away to go to a barbecue. But I love watching a Lomachenko fight. I do, because I get to see like how the best in the world actually, fight. And he is a pound for pound king for me. I don't care what anybody says.
You said he has how many titles?
Right now 4? He has the WBA, WBC, WBO light heavyweight championship. I think he's going for the IBF one afterwards to round them all out and be the undisputed light heavyweight champion. There's only been 2 other in all of history to do that. Pernell Whitaker, and I forgot the other one. I think Roberto Duran.
Okay.
And those are big fucking names.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So moving on from the Lomachenko fight, we're gonna talk about Royal Quest, which we're watching right now. We are actually watching the championship match, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match between Okada and Suzuki. So
I'm happy he got his new hair. He got the hair design again.
Like, he got a new hair design again?
Yeah.
Cool.
Instead of it just being...
He was missing for me a lot from the G1, Suzuki. I understand why he didn't compete. There were like 2 new competitors that took his spot that he would normally
and I'm not even mad at that, because he was still on the tour and some of the tag
he was
matches.
Still in the tag matches, so like it's not like he wasn't
but
completely out of it.
We still got an Archer.
We did. That would 3.
And that's the same anger.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's still Suzuki.
Yeah. So first we had Rocky Romero and Roppongi 3K, defeating Taguchi, Shota Umino, and Ren Narita. After that, we had Kota Ibushi and Juice Robinson defeating Yujiro Takahashi and Hikuleo. Hikuleo is, I just found out today, that's GOD's brother, little brother. So that motherfucker's tall.
Yeah.
I had never like really seen him wrestle, and then like I saw how tall. I'm like, you're 6'9", why are you playing basketball?
They've used him a couple of times in Japan. They used him a couple of times in Ring of Honor.
But it's funny when I see him go to like, suck my dick. I'm just like, you're trying too hard. Don't try to be like your brothers, just be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, when I was watching, I was just like, just be you, bro. Don't, and if that's who you are, fine, but I'm just going to take a little time to get used to you. Because your brothers are like, don't get me wrong, your brothers are your brothers.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a huge X-Pac. He has that charisma.
Does he have charisma?
Yeah, he's kind of.
I mean, he'll learn it.
Okay, maybe he doesn't have a lot, but he is charismatic. You can be charismatic without a lot of charisma.
No, you can't be charismatic without charisma. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
You can. It's like untapped potential, I guess.
It could be there. Yes, it could
I feel like he has it.
I mean,
maybe
he's still young. He's still got a way to go. He got a way to go.
But he kind of does, but he kind of doesn't, I guess.
I mean, like you said, he has a ways to go, so it's not that big of a deal.
That's funny.
After that, we had Will Ospreay and Robbie Eagles defeating Taiji Ishimori and a Fantasmo.
They did a move that I forgot what move they did. One of the moves that Will Ospreay used to do when he was with, I believe, Eric Wainwright when they were Sons of Essex.
Yeah,
they did one of the moves. I forgot exactly what move it was, but.
So apparently, Ospreay grabbed the mic to challenge ELP and Ishimori to put their IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles on the match, on the rematch.
So
what?
Their English title?
What English title? You're an idiot.
No, it went over your head, or you just didn't catch it.
No. I just got what you said. That's why I said you're an idiot. Their IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles on the line in the rematch or whatever. So after that, we had Tetsuya Naito and Sonata defeating Jay White and Chase Owens via submission.
Okay.
I literally have only seen the first two matches. I missed the Will Ospreay, Robbie Eagles, Tetsuya Naito, Sonata matches. And I started watching at Guerrillas of Destiny. So after that, we had Guerrillas of Destiny defeating Aussie Open to retain the IWGP Tag Team Championship.
This is like the only thing I really wanted to watch. All the other tag matches I didn't really care for.
That's why I skipped all of them, Because I knew, how I feel about tag matches.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They do them better than most.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing. New Japan definitely does them better than most. But, give me a singles match. You could have thrown a singles match here and there in between there. Like, you could have had a rematch for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship with Robbie Eagles and Will Ospreay again. Or Will Ospreay versus Taiji Ishimori for it. You could have had that,
Yeah.
You could have...
It's a lot. There's always a lot of options.
There's options. It doesn't always have to be tag matches. You're not... I shit you not. This motherfucker's back there. Fucking...
Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy Long. He's back there somewhere.
He's everywhere.
Yeah. He'll just give a call 4 tag matches and then
who do you
4
have on the roster
matches.
players?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I'll tell you right now what to do.
That's exactly what it is. After that, we had Kenta defeating Tomohiro Ishii to become the new Never Openweight champion.
I'm conflicted about that match.
Okay, so
it's
a good match.
You had kind of a theory about it that you didn't
a good match.
Say so.
I forgot my theory already. But it was a good match overall.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was decent.
They did have a lot of missed spots. Yeah. And it looked like either they were tired or one of them was hurt. Maybe concussed.
And that person is...
That was probably Kenta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
Because I'm watching it
he looked a little out of it couple of times.
Yes, he looked out of it. And the first misstep was him trying to go for a power slam.
Yeah. And
Ishii just ran through him and just pretty much yelled at him.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's code for ref, check on him.
Exactly.
So, it was that moment that I was okay, I don't think this was
maybe
a good decision.
the fact that it was a hard-hitting match, I'm like, it's forgivable. Like, we know there's going to be hard-hitting matches, especially between them two, because it's fucking Tomohiro Ishii. It's Kenta. Like, we know what we're going to get. But at the same time, I just think at one point, he really got his bell rung.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe Tomohiro Ishii saw that, and he started, like, acting a little bit more tired and a little bit more, like, you know, to make it seem like they're both have like a little punch drunk. To make it look like they're really fucking each other up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Time and pain and shit. Yeah.
So like the shit's really building up.
It wasn't that bad. It was just the two missteps that I really
there were two missteps. There was one slap that fucking Kenta got him with that the whole crowd was like, because that was a legit slap, I think.
Yes. With like
it was like an overhand fucking.
Oh yeah, right, that was dope. That was dope.
Because he was falling, he just went, bah!
No, that was
like,
dope.
The whole crowd was like, oh!
I like that.
I had to rewind it, and I was just like, wait. Because I heard it. The funny thing is, I was at work, and I had my phone by my desk. I was putting something away.
And you just hit a slap.
And I heard I was like, what the fuck was that? And I ran back over, and I see everybody like, oh! And like, Tomohiro Ishii just drops, and I was like, all right, let's run that back. And when I saw it, I was like, god damn! Crazy slap. But it was a good match overall. And even, this is the funny thing, Cage Side Seat said, I'd be surprised if Kenta wasn't concussed midway through the match. It looked like it. He looked groggy at times.
Is he turning, and he's like the D-Rose of wrestling.
I hope. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I know.
Because Derrick Rose was the shit. And then
I know. That's how
it's so frustrating, Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose was the shit. So after that, we had Hiroshi Tanahashi defeating Zack Sabre Jr. to become the new Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion.
I like it for Rev Pro.
I think it's a good idea for Rev Pro. Don't get me wrong.
It's a good idea
Rev
for
Pro is
New
Rev
Japan
Pro.
to do that because that's like, you're giving them a look.
Yeah.
You're giving them a look. That's like...
Exactly.
It's like the reason why Jericho won.
Yeah.
Giving them a look.
Yeah. Well, you're not really giving them a look.
Yeah.
Winning.
You're keeping eyes.
Your brand elevated.
You're keeping some eyes on you.
But, and then after that, the match that we're watching right now, Kazuchika Okada defeated Minoru Suzuki to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Championship via pinfall. After
no spoilers.
And Rainmaker. You literally are looking at what I'm kind of looking at.
No spoilers. No, because you.
No, shut the fuck up. That was already. That's already far gone. We're going.
I know.
So shut your.
So
face.
What?
Shut your face. But yeah, that was Royal Quest.
And what's next? UK?
After that, yes, NXT Takeover UK. Because there's a lot going on. I mean, we're making good time. I'm not gonna lie to you right now.
Of course. It's like 20 minutes.
18 minutes right now. So we're making good time. NXT Takeover UK was actually kind of fun.
No.
What?
Cassius had a match and he actually won.
What are you talking about?
Cassius, I don't know.
He
had a dark match.
Takeover? That doesn't matter. Dark matches don't count towards win.
It counts for the crowd.
Oh, it doesn't.
It's like the comedian that goes up in front of the talk show crowd before the no. That's what it is. It really doesn't matter. Oh, now we know your name. Mm-hmm. That's really what it is.
So we had NXT Takeover UK results at Cardiff. So the first match was Noam Dar defeating Travis Banks. Pretty good match.
I really wish I have to go see that match. I have to go back to watch that.
I was just like, all right, cool. And Noam Dar. I don't know why I didn't realize that was Noam Dar, but he's gotten a lot better, and he looks kind of different for some reason.
He keeps getting better.
Yeah, and he's getting better at what he does. So I'm just like, all right, man.
He keeps getting better.
After that, I remember texting you. I was like, yo, Cesaro's at NXT
when
UK,
they used to use
and that's when you started watching.
And him and Alicia Fox. That wasn't okay.
Shut up. We did not mention that name here. That is like the other people we don't mention on this thing because they're assholes. And even Triple H vetted them like, stop your shit.
That was
like,
great.
Stop your shit.
That was great.
Get out of my face.
Triple H said, nigga, we don't want you.
Want you. Like,
shut
the fuck up.
Look what you mean. You're a liar.
So after that, we
just said, are you okay? That's pretty much what happened.
So we had Cesaro defeating Ilja Dragunov.
That's how you say it?
So Ilja Dragunov looked like if Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter became a wrestler. But it was a good match though. It was hard hitting, and it was Cesaro. We know Cesaro. He's an NXT alum.
He made him look
but
great.
He made Dragunov look good.
Yes,
and that's not even to say like Dragunov didn't hold his own and do really well, because he really did. He's actually
was some mixed
he's actually
stats,
kind of a beast. No, but that's expected at that level. Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
But he still Cesaro made him look like a beast. So and that's what you want. You want another Russian that are like, remember Kozlov? What happened to Kozlov?
Oh
He's
my
just like an
God.
angry Russian general from the KGB that didn't go anywhere.
Even when he smiled, he looked angry.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the funnest thing.
So after that, we had the NXT UK Tag Team Championship match. We had Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews defeating Zach Gibson and James Drake, which were the champions, and Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. I
forgot all about Wolfgang.
Me too. I shit you not. I forgot all about him. So Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews are both from Wales. So it was like a hometown win. So I get why they,
and they are new champions, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So they have the first ever Welsh champions in the WWE. So
wow.
Yeah, and it happened in Cardiff in Wales. So
2 of them at that.
Exactly at the same time. So
it's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Congrats. And it was a good match. It was a really good match. It was back and forth. It's what we expected.
Yeah.
From an NXT match, and from somewhat strong stylish type match, and because Mark Coffey and Wolfgang are in it,
exactly.
Gibson and James Drake, they're both power hitters and stuff.
During the whole match, I was thinking why is it not the Coffey brothers?
Yeah. I mean, because Coffey had a match next, which we're gonna move on to, which was the last standing match.
Look like an animal.
Joe Coffey defeating Dave Mastiff. Both of them are fucking animals.
Did you see? He had the mastodon attire like Vader.
Yep.
Really dope. Both
of them are beasts.
Yeah.
Joe Coffey, we know Joe Coffey from watching him in Defiant and WCW, all that shit, whatever. And that's where we first started watching him. Mark Andrews and Flash as well. Yes. Dave Mastiff is legit a fucking
mastodon. He's huge.
He's a mastiff. He's like this fucking Tibetan mastiff. Like if you Google Tibetan mastiff right now, I just put a picture of a Tibetan mastiff, you'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's how big he is. And I always find it funny when I look at the promos, not even funny. I just always like their promos better because they have the English accents and they have the British accents. And it's like, these promos are so much better than everybody else.
The insults are
great, and it's way better delivery. I'm just like, this is so much more fun.
It's like they pay attention to every word that they say.
But no, it was a great match. It was hard hitting as we expected. They fucking broke the top turnbuckle and within the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes,
2-3 minutes, yeah.
It was and that set the tone for the rest of the match.
That was the last man standing match. They were going at it.
And I like how he just did it. I just like how he did it after he just kicked that shit right from below him. And he just fell, and he lost. And that's smart.
Yeah.
That's not only being a brute, that's being fucking smart.
Exactly.
He's having trouble getting up.
Yeah. And it's the last man standing match.
Exactly.
You've done everything you need to do in the match, because what else is going to happen?
I would love for that to be like a UK championship match between the two of them.
Ooh, yeah.
Eventually in the future, hopefully.
You know what? I kind of want to see how they utilize.
Do they have an interim title? No, they're not interim, but
IC title. No, they would. That's going around on Twitter now.
That they might be, or that they want one. They should have one,
and it should be the European title. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Honestly speaking, this technically should be NXT Europe, not UK, because they have Germans and Russians and everybody. Like fucking Walter's Austrian, so it's like it shouldn't be UK. It should be WWE Europe. It should be.
It really should be. Hopefully,
it should be NXT Europe. That's what it should be.
Yeah, who's in charge of names? Yeah. So I guess the UK title would be lower, and then the European title.
It'd be European.
That would make sense anyway, because the European title has been around for years anyway. That really should have been. We talked about why this should have been the reason. It should have been the European title, the European show to begin with. So exactly. That should have been it.
After that, we had the NXT UK Women's Championship match. Kaylie Rae defeating Toni Storm to become the new champion. It was a good match.
Yeah, she had it for 6 months.
Yeah, she had it for a while. So it's about time. Kaylie Rae is a beast. We've seen her before, and we know Toni Storm. I love Toni Storm, but yeah, I mean it was kind of time.
Yeah,
Everybody has their time up. Even Okada lost eventually, so not today, but he lost to Kenny eventually. So after the fourth try,
that, not on Saturday.
And then afterwards, we had a WWE UK Championship match. Walter defeating Tyler Bate we knew it was gonna be a great match. It's Tyler Bate.
I didn't know it was gonna be this good.
It's Walter.
I got in the shower mid-match. I don't know why. Like,
it was a 40-minute match.
Yo,
you came back out. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, why are they still fighting? Why are they still fighting? But it was a really good match.
No,
what I saw,
great.
and then I ended up going back and watching some more. Anyway, so it was a great. It was a really good match. I can't complain. Tyler Bate looks better than ever.
Tyler Bate looks like he put on another 15 pounds.
Yeah,
and he's a big, strong boy. Like what?
He looked like he should have actually won.
He could, and maybe let's be honest, he could have won if they didn't want Walter to look like the beast that he is.
Yeah,
Tyler Bate would have won. We all know this.
It's
easily said, but I don't know how early they want to make Tyler Bate the 2-time UK champion yet.
It's so many people. So many.
But there's also there's you can see Walter versus Dragunov in the future. You can see Walter versus Joe Coffey, Walter versus Dave Mastiff. Like
they gotta get
these
that,
will be matches. You have to run through them in order for fucking Walter to be like kind of like what's her name, like Shayna Baszler's type.
Yeah,
like that much of a beast.
Or even like a Pete Dunne, because
it's Pete Dunne had it for what, like
600 plus days,
almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So and Pete Dunne is a fucking beast. So if Pete Dunne is a beast,
look better.
Walter needs to look exactly.
Or when he does fall, he gets it. Yes, I'm a villain enthusiast. I need to know. But by the time Walter falls, his title reign is over. Yeah. He has to look a certain type of way. So he has to even lose a certain type of way.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he'll probably have to lose in a way that isn't technically a loss.
He might not have
like a triple threat or something.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Something where it's not elimination, and it's multiple people.
Exactly.
Because if it's elimination, either
something where it's a pinfall submission where it doesn't necessarily have to be him.
Exactly. Unless 5 people lay on him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only way I can see it.
So that was NXT Takeover. What do you give NXT Takeover Cardiff overall?
It's kind of hard because I didn't really care about watching it.
I didn't either. I just saw it was 2 o'clock and I was just like, oh, let me just put it on.
Why not watch it? AEW's not on yet.
Exactly.
I'm going to be waiting
I couldn't watch fucking Royal Quest because it was on Fight and not New Japan like it should have been simulcasted. But that's joke's on you because apparently Fight was having mad issues with sound and lag.
That's a bad joke, New Japan.
Your fucking fault. We're paying for I get it. I got it 2 days later, and that's not a bad deal, but still,
But the way it looks is a problem because it's okay, why am I going to watch this? Or why?
And I was supposed to pay $25 for this shit?
Is it worth it? It was not worth it then.
No, not with all the lag and sound issues. So what do you give NXT?
Next time we'll just wait like we did before. Like we did today.
Yeah,
2 more days. I give NXT UK maybe 7.5.
7.5, that's fine.
It's decent.
I give it a 7.25, 7.5. Yeah, okay. I'll just because the last match was that good and it was a 40-minute match, we got a
10-minute match before we got a 50-minute match.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll give it that. Now, moving on to
the creme de la creme.
The creme de la creme of the weekend. The main event of the show.
The reason why we're all here.
Exactly. Because otherwise, it's Labor Day, I didn't really want to do it. I just wanted to come home and just fucking, the only reason I wanted to work is it's time and a half, and I was like, all right, whatever.
Oh, you definitely go for
exactly. That, So, starting off with the buy-in, Nyla Rose wins the Women's Casino Battle Royale, which earns her the #1 contendership for the women's
We're not going to do a deep dive into that, right?
No, we're not, because I didn't see it. Do you want to do
it's not even a deep dive about the match. It's a deep dive about the winner.
Why?
There's always assholes online in the world.
Fuck them, all right? They could go eat a dick. You could go eat a dick if y'all have some shit to say about it. If you have a problem, don't fucking watch.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's very forward thinking. I like the idea of it.
Yeah. Don't fucking watch if you have a problem with it. Go eat a dick. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This makes sense. They're
trying to be forward. They're trying to be forward thinkers in the way they
and
promote
supportive
shit
to other people
and supportive of all types of genders and, you know, LGBTQ, like, you know, matters and whatnot.
Outside,
and they want to be all inclusive, not like,
so all the outsiders, for lack of a better word.
Exactly. So like all y'all that aren't on board with that, go fuck yourselves. That's simple. Sorry, like
really good match, really good performance from everybody. Like everybody that was there, we got to see Mercedes Mendez. I mean, I can't even talk right now. Mercedes Martinez. We got to see her. She was the Joker. So she, like, no one was expecting her to be there, but she's a vet. Like, we had to see
Mercedes Martinez.
Like, she was in both of the Mae Young challenges.
She rings a bell.
Yeah, she's a vet. She's older. Yeah, but she kicked ass. So,
no, I'm sure she did.
Yeah. And remember, you can watch it on all of the YouTube.
Yeah, I watch it on YouTube. I completely forgot it was on YouTube. Yeah. So, like, while I was on the way over there, I could have probably just watched it. But I completely forgot.
All of the vets did great. Jazz, ODB was in it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, like, Awesome Kong, of course she did. She did great. She eliminated 3 people. And it took 3 people to eliminate her. So, it was really good. It was really good. I have no problems. We got to see Tenille Dashwood.
So is she like actually with AEW now?
No, they haven't said that. She just was there. You know,
I hope she's actually.
She's signed with Impact.
So why would she be there?
Why not?
Oh, she was just like there in the crowd?
No, she was in the match. Independent contracting is a real thing now.
Is it not? I hope so. Maybe, at least with all the other brands.
Yes, maybe for the year.
Hopefully, it should be.
Hopefully, yeah.
Or maybe they like have deals with like a bunch of people we don't know about. That's why their roster is bigger than they think that it actually is.
That's the thing about AEW. Like, this is what we've been asking for.
Like, why can't we have people from other things show up? Yeah.
Yes, this is
WWE. Learn some fucking thing at least.
No, because then they can't lose. You know how that went. It was like that for Evolve. They had I know. LAX and the Street Profits and somebody else.
So Private Party defeated Jack Evans and Angelico. I really want to watch that match because I know how good that match is probably.
I can't really talk about that match because I don't want to spoil anything.
No, I know. I mean,
really good.
You can spoil it because I know who won, but I'm pretty sure like we know the both of them. So it's like we've seen what Private Party can do.
I can't tell you how it ended,
but
it was really good. High flying, a lot of dangerous.
I'm pretty sure there was a shitload of fucking crazy spots.
Yeah. And they looked amazing. All 4 of them.
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure on that. Like, I have no qualms even like not having watched the match. I could be like, I'm pretty sure that was a fucking great match.
But I can see like Private Party needs to tag a little bit more, maybe.
Okay.
Right. Fair enough. They don't look bad. They just need to know each other a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like, that's really it.
So after that, we had SCU defeating Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt via
the main
pinfall.
show.
This is part of the main show. This is the first match on the main show. Fun match.
I love Jurassic Express.
Okay, that's her name. Fuck, I keep forgetting. It's Jurassic Express. That's a great fucking name for them. Luchasaurus is a beast. Yo. I don't care what anybody says. He's like one of my new favorite wrestlers.
Well, yeah, you like cheeseburgers, so it's all right.
What does that have to do with anything?
No, nothing.
I like gimmicks that are fun.
Yes, exactly.
I like fun gimmicks.
That's a fun gimmick. They're both fun.
I like fun gimmicks. I mean, they're all pretty much like fun gimmicks. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy is a fun gimmick.
Cheeseburger.
All right, we're not talking about cheeseburger.
I'm just saying.
Luchasaurus is a super fun gimmick. Jungle Boy is a fun gimmick.
Really,
I don't know
really
where Marco Stunt comes in, but like the littlest man was doing the biggest things at some certain points in the match, so I was cool with it too. But there was a spot where Luchasaurus was just fucking everybody up, where I was like,
and then the
dude,
dive.
You should be singles. Oh yeah, and that flip dive, the bouncing off the second rope and dive over the rope.
He's older. Crazy. He might not want to take all that.
Maybe not.
So
maybe not.
That I get.
But he's a beast, and it was fun to watch.
He's 34. He's pulling a Diamond Dallas Page.
I love at the end where he was like a boy and his dinosaur. Like that's what they refer to him as. I was like, yeah.
That's how they introduce him.
That's fucking
and great. His smaller boy.
Yeah.
His small boy and his smaller boy.
A boy and his dinosaur. It was fucking great. I was like, all right.
I want to see what their next shirt looks
like. They were calling it
like
Jungle Express as well.
Yes.
It could be that as well. It could be Jurassic Express, Jungle Express, a boy and his dinosaurs.
Well, that's how they announced them. So it could be that it works either way.
So after that, we had Pac defeating Kenny Omega via submission, which I did not expect. but was a great fucking twist to the ending of the match.
Was it submission or was referee stoppage?
Well, submission / TKO, technically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so the one thing by this point, once I started watching it, I know you had mentioned it earlier, like in our Instagram group, like, oh shit, they're doing rankings and whatnot. Yeah. But I didn't like really pay attention until like this match. I mean, because they really didn't have it until this match.
Yes, I don't think they had it earlier.
Not for the tag matches, but for like these one-on-one matches, they gave the.
But that should still count for Christopher Daniels because.
Yeah, because
he has.
This is what I told you. They have one. So they have two different things. They have Kenny Omega, like when he came out, it showed him being 1-1.
Yeah.
Like in singles competition, and then they showed him being 2-1 overall. Like, so like they put your singles and overall.
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't see exactly how I'm going to it right now. I have to.
So like when I saw that, I texted you that out, like that's fucking smart because you at least have your overall like wins and losses that attribute to your ranking, but probably singles matches overall are the higher standard, what counts more overall. So that could also detail how much you feature week in and week out too.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna be like a ranking system to their next pay-per-view and then they reset the rankings and then they go to the next pay-per-view and reset the rankings.
Depending on how much they have, maybe how
much time between
every two pay-per-views.
Every two or every that's what I'm saying. So like it could be interesting if that's the way they choose to go with it.
That was a really good match.
But it's a great match. Pac versus Kenny Omega was a great match. It's exactly what you would expect, honestly speaking. It had a crazy big fight feel early on.
It's crazy. Like there was no promotion between
not at all.
The match. It was still everything from Moxley. Yeah. And it's still like they didn't even mention like.
And that Kenny promo shitting on Moxley was fucking amazing.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
It was like one of the best fucking. Come back. Yeah, exactly. And they did that on purpose, because they want him to come back and they want them to have like, if you're not gonna be there, promo the shit out of it and still keep it hype.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did.
But, we knew this was gonna be a match to watch. We knew it was gonna give at least a 4.5 stars, 4 stars, 4.5 stars rating. And they both hit big dives. They had a bunch of spots, poison ranas, the snapdragon suplex, fucking V triggers.
Oh my god!
He had everything in the match, and then he got caught with a crucifix. It looked like a crucifix, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know what
the fuck it was.
He caught him while he was on his back. Yeah, it was a crucifix.
He was about to hit him with a one-win angel, but like it was a standing. Oh, it was a brutalizer. That's what it was.
That's what it was called.
Yeah,
okay.
It was a standing brutalizer submission. Like he just faded out, and it was fucking great. And when that happened, I was, mind you, I'm watching this shit at night, like when I get home from BK, and it's like 1 a.m, and I'm like, wait, what just happened? I just looked, I was like, did he just win? And yeah, he won. So I was just like, all right, that's a good way to like have Pac like show up on the scene. So I don't know if they have him like, if they still have him on, if he's under contract or if he's just independently contracted at this point. Because remember, he was supposed to go up against Adam Page a while back.
Yeah.
And then they
that happens in the post show.
Oh, it did? Oh, didn't know that. So
in the post show, end up going back to YouTube.
After that, we had Jimmy Havoc defeating Joey Janella and Darby Allin.
Oh, okay. I see the records.
So it wasn't a wrestling match. This was a who could take the most pain match.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It was still fun to watch. There's a lot of times when I'm watching this, I'm like, and I text you a bunch of times, I'm like, these motherfuckers need to really be careful with what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because Darby Allin...
Lucky you. I wanted to do that the whole fucking time I was watching the pay-per-view.
I know.
Like, didn't...
Darby Allin was like killing himself half the time. Joey Janela got fucking hit in the back with a skateboard that had fucking pins on the bottom of it. Thumbtacks on the bottom of it. Jimmy Havoc,
and I saw it. I'm like, how is this gonna work?
Had a bunch of fucking thumbtacks in his mouth, and he got taped outside. Got kicked in the face and all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of shit going on, and that not stupid, but that fucking trust fall backwards with the Cracker Barrel.
When is he gonna hit the coffin drop?
He's gonna have to do it eventually. Eventually, he's gonna have to hit it for a big.
Like he needs to hit this. It's gonna be Martin Kirby and the Zoidberg elbow. That's what it's gonna be.
And it's gonna be epic when he does.
He's gonna win the title.
He's gonna win the title with that shit.
Oh my god!
But no, it's It's a great it was a fun match to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of spots where you're like, guys, please be fucking
Don't
careful.
die.
But
Don't die.
a lot of tables, a lot of like everything. A lot of what you would expect from those three. Like when we saw it initially, when we saw that, we were like, oh, it's another fucking death match. That's pretty much what it was. But yeah, I mean, and on top of that, he fucking did the coffin drop onto the ring steps. So it's like
with the Cracker Barrel.
It's
like that was supposed to be the cushion.
I mean, it was.
It was for his neck. Yeah, I give him that.
Exactly.
But it wasn't cushion enough.
So Havoc hit Janella with a superplex onto a barrel and then followed up with an acid rainmaker. So, yeah. After that, we had the Dark Order defeating the Best Friends.
I don't know how I feel about Jimmy Havoc, though. Jimmy
Havoc's an OG.
He is. I just don't know how I feel about him.
What do you mean?
Like, I just don't know.
What, you got to see more?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair because we've seen him in little stints in here and there. We're waiting for the fucking TV show.
And that's why he gets to win, because all three of them are solidified, but to certain casual fans, because I might be a casual fan of his.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some stuff. I'm just not that well aware. I need to see him more. He can wrestle.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. I don't want to always see the death matches.
Sure.
That's what it is.
So the next match was the Dark Order defeating the Best Friends via pinfall. So I hit you up and I was like, do I have to watch this match? And you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then I watched the match and I was like, I could have skipped it.
Really?
It was a decent match.
Okay.
It was a decent match. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst either. It was like right in the middle. And I was just like, all right, I probably
It really got the Dark Order over.
It did get the Dark Order over, which they need to be over at some point, because if they're going to start popping up here and there, you're going to have them be relevant. So like,
it has
them
to
winning makes sense for them to.
Yeah, especially the way they enter. They have to be. There has to be a mystic thing a mystic feel in. I have to want to see you.
Yeah.
It has to be like The Fiend. It has to be like Undertaker.
Exactly. The one thing I did like after the match, though, was like how Orange Cassidy came out.
Yes.
And like the fucking suicide dive with his fucking hands in his pants. Like,
yes.
And then he just gets up again with his hands in his pants. I'm like, this guy's like the coolest motherfucker in the whole world.
Yes.
I was just like, I was like, I fucking love it.
Like, how can how can Cornette hate him? Cornette...
Fuck Cornette. We're not talking about Cornette. I know,
but how can anybody hate him?
Cornette's a little shit. He reminds me of what Ryan Gosling would be if he was a wrestler.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. He has the look. He has the attitude.
He has the shades and everything. He's just standing there like, yeah, he was cool as fuck.
Oh, man.
After that, we had...
I have to watch Driver again.
Drive is fucking great. After that, we had... Okay, I'm gonna have to replay this whole shit.
I'm not. But that was just...
I haven't even looked at anything. You've probably been watching way more than I have. So after that, we had Rio defeating Hikaru Shida via pinfall, which I thought Hikaru Shida would have won. It was a great match.
Yeah, but
a lot of fun.
But during the match, Jim was selling the shit out of Rio.
Yeah. I mean, Rio's good.
Yeah, she is.
Rio's fucking amazing. For 22 years old?
She's been wrestling since she was 9.
9. Yes.
So I'm sitting there.
14-year-old pro.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
9 years old. That's abuse out
That's
here.
a prominent. That's not a promise. That's a prodigy right there.
Yeah.
Like, she's a beast. So, I mean, this was for the number 1 contendership match for the women's title. So, like,
can it be called the world's title yet?
I don't know.
I mean, they are, but can they be?
I don't know.
It's not fair.
But, you know, Rio's going to go up against Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's Championship match.
Again?
Yeah, again.
But in the singles match, the first
one was
show.
triple threat, yeah. And the first Women's Championship match is going to be at the first show, too, right?
Yep.
At the first live show. So that's going to be interesting to watch.
And
it's going to be a good match.
A whole month away.
I trust both of them. So
I wish it wasn't a whole month.
It's gonna be fine. We waited this long. We could wait a whole.
I just wish it wasn't a month.
I know.
But it's supposed to be the Triple H show.
So after that, we had Kody defeating Shawn Spears via pinfall. A lot of good spots in this.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, he had MJF in his corner for this one.
Over DDP.
Over DDP and over Brandy and over Pharaoh.
How do you feel about that entrance?
it scared the shit out of Pharaoh. I felt bad for Pharaoh.
Okay.
Everything else is fine.
Yeah, that was
because
it.
Of Star Trek and shit. It was cool, but I felt really bad for Pharaoh because he was scared as fuck.
Everyone.
And you saw his tail between his legs. He didn't know what the fuck was happening because of the fucking
pyros. But the pyros had went off already. But
he was in the tunnel and he just wanted to run away. I felt so bad.
It was too late.
Yeah,
it was too late.
I would have just picked them up if I was Cody. I'm like, let's go.
They talked about that afterwards. Tony said he's mad that even happened. Tony Khan.
Oh, okay.
And Cody said, I don't know. Cody didn't say anything, but
he's mad that the dog got spooked.
He's mad that he let that happen.
I mean, you wouldn't know how the dog's gonna react, though.
No, you don't.
So I mean,
but that's the thing. You never know. It could be a good. It could be a super good thing, or it could be a catastrophically bad thing. Because you got to remember the animal people.
This is very true.
Like on Twitter.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
On Twitter, the animal people are killing him.
Fair enough.
The animal people are killing him. But back to the match.
It was a good match. Yeah, I mean, we knew Tully Blanchard was gonna get involved. We knew this. Tully Blanchard's a fucking asshole.
That was pretty cool.
Which was great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was great. And Shawn Spears, Shawn Spears. He actually turned in a really good match.
Better than as great as the promos were. As much as we've seen from Spears in the last 2-3 years, this is way better than I would have expected.
Of course. Because he has creative freedom right now. Most of them do.
Yeah.
So you could kind of be yourself.
And a lot of this can be just a one-off match.
Exactly.
Which I doubt this is.
No, it's not. And the cool thing is, while shit was going on, Arn Anderson just came out of nowhere and hit him with his fucking spine buster that's
spine on the pine.
All the time. It's just like, mwah. When you see that spine buster all the time. Yeah, exactly.
The Rock commented about that.
What'd he say?
On Twitter.
What'd he say?
He said, "Oh, that's amazing."
Yeah.
Like oh, you took your time out to tweet that, to tweet the reply to a video.
Yeah.
It counts. But everyone's happy for AEW. I don't think no one's mad.
I think most people just want something different at this point. So and that's what we're getting to a certain
different
degree.
And just to make everything competitive. And this is just the best time. Everyone's hired.
Yeah.
Everyone's being hired and everyone's friends.
And everybody wanted Suzuki to win. By the way, I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted him to win.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to literally rewatch this whole shit because all I've been hearing is, yeah, they're all going for Suzuki.
As much...
He should be IWGP champion eventually.
Yes. I don't like how they did... Everyone's tired of him. Not everyone, but he's like...
Of who?
He's
of Okada?
Yeah. It's not that they're tired of him. It's that...
Okada's one of the best in the world.
Yes. Oh, no, of course. It's like the whole John Cena thing. You're tired of him being You're tired of him being something specific when somebody else can be and he can help out the company.
True. But he's also...
Yeah.
The best one in... probably the best one in the world right now. John Cena never was. He was just popular. There's a difference.
There you go.
So, but yeah, after that we had the AAA Tag Team Championship match. Lucha Bros defeated the Young Bucks to retain the
He's getting a hell of a pop. He's getting a hell of...
They fought in an Escalera de la Muerte match, and that's where I started watching the show on my way back in the Uber.
Okay.
The Uber driver thought I was having a conniption because I was like, what the fuck? Every time I saw something, and I was like, he thought I was commenting on his driving or something. And he was like, is there a problem? I was like, no, dude, I'm just watching a wrestling match. And he's like, oh, okay. So, but no, man, fucking hell.
It was scary.
Okay. I get that y'all want to elevate shit and keep going harder and harder. You're going to fucking kill yourselves eventually. And nobody wants to see that. You guys are falling on ladders. You guys are falling off of ladders.
Oh my God, the fall on the ladder was...
The fall on the ladder going to the outside where he fucking clipped himself on the top rope.
Yeah.
And then just fell onto one table instead of both of them that was supposed to break his fall. I was just like, yeah, he's not getting back up. I was just like, that one, he's done.
He tweeted, I'm alive.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great match. It was so much fun to watch, but at the same time, kind of fucking scary. I get you want that creative freedom, but guys, just be fucking
back to the Pac match.
Careful.
The backflip off of the backflip outside.
And that's why I said like they need to extend that shit by like 2 feet.
Like 2 feet, yeah.
Yeah. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
Kenny and with Pac, they both hit the fucking railing twice.
And even the suicide dives.
Exactly.
Even the suicide
Everybody
dives,
was hitting the railing. So it's like
it gave me whatchamacallit, a reminder of TK O'Ryan.
Exactly. And that's what I thought about. I was like, if you would have hit any harder, you would have been done.
Harder or just your leg was
wrong
out more. Like just
it
would have been bad.
But yeah, man, it was a great match. And then at the end, we had fucking LAX come out. Santana and Ortiz.
Yes.
So I don't know if they're going by LAX anymore because
they never said.
They didn't say LAX, but and I'm guessing that's an Impact thing only.
Well, remember the Impact did that deal
where they could say, well,
but
maybe in the future we'll see. Exactly.
So
if they just want to go by Santana and Ortiz, then that's fine too.
Yeah. I mean, they were doing that throughout all of the indies. So.
Yeah. But that was cool. It was good to see. We knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We fucking knew.
Honestly, there's no reason for them to go to WWE.
No, because it would have happened with Carlito and this dude all over again. They just would have been sitting in the background and not getting any title shots or anything like that.
Yeah, you have way too many tag teams. You still have
that you don't even use, and you only use the same 3 tag teams. So who gives a fuck?
Like I'm not. Great
they
decision.
Probably called the Colognes like, yo, yes, no, okay.
No, still
AEW,
no.
We're good.
But y'all take it care of.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like,
after that, we had the AEW World Championship match. Chris Jericho defeating Hangman Page to become the first ever champion. Called it.
Yeah, bitch.
I mean, like we discussed it.
It could have
went either way.
Yeah, it could have went either way.
You could have went with the new kid with the hot hand to make him the shit. But at the same time, you could go with the veteran that could carry the brand.
Yeah.
They made, I think, and a lot of people think they made the right decision in having the veteran carry the brand while it's in its infancy.
Yeah.
Especially going into like the live shows, you need somebody that could carry the show.
He knows how to deal with a live mic.
Exactly.
He's been doing this for 20 years.
And not that Hangman Page can't do because he's done it before too, clearly.
Yeah.
But not to the level that Jericho
can. For 20 years.
Not to the level that
he can do it in his
can.
sleep.
Not to the level, exactly. Not to the level that like most of the people there can.
Even Kody.
Kody could run that shit easier too. Yeah. So it's like, I think they made the right decision here. I think as long as it was a great match overall. It was a lot of fun to watch.
A lot, yeah.
A lot of like blood here and there. But
that shooting star dive into the code breaker.
It was genius.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because like it makes sense. It says, and
he was getting fucked up for a while too in the match. For the first 10-15 minutes he was getting his ass up. So like they painted a good story. And, it looked like he was going to win at one point. But, like, they made the right decision in having Chris Jericho be the champ. And I have no problem. It could have went either way. I wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Yeah.
But like I said, just going forward, just to get it through its first 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
You're going to have Chris Jericho as the champion.
Yeah, as a mouthpiece.
Now he's the AEW champion and the IWGP Intercontinental champion. Oh, no, he's not. He lost it to fucking Naito.
Yeah.
Right.
What a fucking 2 years.
Damn, I'm forgetting. Jesus Christ.
What a 2 years for Jericho.
That's why and that's the other thing. Like, you were saying last week that it didn't really matter to him, but it did matter to him because, like, he just kept saying, like, the legend dies if I lose here. And he meant that shit.
Yeah.
Like, he went back to Japan, won that. He went back to Japan, almost won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Okada, which would have been fucking insane.
Yeah.
Did he have the North American at one point? No, he never had the North American Championship.
That's NXT.
No, I said I'm sorry, the United States Championship.
No, that's just Kenny and Switchblade and
Mox.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
Anyone else had that title? I feel like somebody else had that title.
I don't remember.
No, I don't know. I don't either.
But yeah, great 2 years for Jericho.
Oh, the entrance. I love his, like, he needed this look. Cool. Paige needed the look. Like, he came out with the horse and everything. Yeah, for the last 2 months, we've been paying attention to Adam Page and Jericho.
Yeah,
this new guy who is Jericho fighting Adam Page. So he's gotten a hell of a look. He got the not extravagant, but he got the special entrance. Mm. He got the look. He has somewhat of the notoriety. Mm-hmm. He's maybe a year he can be champion.
maybe in 6 months.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's either way. It was fine. Either way, it would have worked for me.
Yeah. So
what do you score it? I spoke to my boy earlier. I gave it an 8. I gave it like a solid 8.
Yeah.
I give it a solid 8 overall.
Only because having to take out Moxley and then replacing him with Pac, with that match end up being with no promo.
Yeah, and it still ended up being really well.
Great.
So, yeah.
What they're doing with Nyla Rose, where she may be champion.
She probably will be.
Most likely will be champion. And that's it. That was in the buy-in.
Yeah.
How we were presented with Cassidy.
Yeah.
And a Dark Order.
I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it correctly. I like the ranking
system.
system.
Of the motherfucking show is great. Like at first I was like, why is Pac and Kenny going first? And I'm like, you know what? No, put them first.
Yeah.
I don't want to get tired. I don't want to be annoyed by the time I watch
from WWE's mistakes.
Yes.
Like they're not putting everything all at once and having 3 boring matches in a row, and then and none of the matches were really all that boring.
And the matches it's not that the matches for WWE are boring. It's just
the pacing is just off.
Just one after another doesn't seem right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you have to give people a rest.
And that's what one thing we always liked about the fact when was it Jericho? Oh, not Jericho. Cena versus AJ, and they opened the show.
Yeah.
For the title match, that was great.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense. Like shuffling is good. Just organize it correctly.
Exactly.
And that's what they're doing here. Like,
so we're well over time. Any final thoughts or comments?
I don't have anything right now.
Holy shit, no. That means you have none.
Kacy Catanzaro.
Oh yeah. So she ended up quitting NXT.
Yeah. Because of
due to a back injury.
Yeah.
Apparently. Hopefully everything's okay with her. Hopefully she can recover soon. Sounds like it might not be something she can recover from fast. So that's probably why she had to leave. And we hope you just get well soon. Same thing with Kylie Rae. We don't know exactly what's going on. It was finally confirmed that Kylie Rae did mutually depart with AEW. We don't know exactly what's going on, but whatever's going on, we hope it gets resolved soon. Whether you're done with wrestling or not, we don't know. But for the most part, if it's health related, we hope you come back soon. Yeah. If it's personal stuff, we hope you stuff. English. What is wrong with me? Have your stuff getting taken care of soon.
Yeah. Because I don't know what it could be.
Nobody knows what it is.
It has to be like
it must be something personal.
It has to be personal, along with maybe not just anxiety. It could be that too.
No, I mean I just think it's personal. It might be personal or health issue.
Yeah, because at first they were saying it was anxiety. But
that's all rumor and speculation. Yeah, we don't know shit. We can't really talk.
So whatever it is, it's just support from here.
Yeah.
And hopefully we see her soon. Yeah. I watched the CM Punk thing that they had for StarCast.
I did.
Pretty good, really good. I'm over wanting him to come back. I just feel like
if he comes back, he comes back. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Yeah. That's it. I still love CM Punk, but you know what? Yeah. We kind of all got to get over it at this point.
It's like what happens if Jesse the Body returns. Like we don't care. Like he ended up being a governor. That's fine. Ultimate Warrior. He came back whenever he wanted to come back.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else.
Exactly.
What do you think about the age of the old champions? Is that where we at with the old champions? We had like Brock is 42, although he's not champion anymore. But that's the big thing that everyone's complaining about. Brock is 42. You can't be complaining about his age. And Jericho is going to be 49.
I have no qualms about it right now.
Okay. Because I never cared about the age as far as Brock being champion. It was just about
performing.
Part-time champion.
Yeah.
And if it made sense for the title.
Yeah.
Story, not just for the company.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. But that's all we have for you today. It was a little longer, the show, than usual, but it's because we had a lot to talk about this Saturday that just happened.
We always have a lot to talk
exactly,
about.
But
it's just we prefer to talk about all of it. That's what it is.
So you can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes, myself at _Mr. Alex25 _ Stop doing that because you fuck me up when you do that. The guy on my left at
NU_KEW. I can't do it for myself. I'm gonna try. NU_KEWLA.
Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast. Right? Poke Chokes Podcast on Instagram? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it's Poke Chokes Podcast on Instagram. Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes. Patreon.com/Pokes and Chokes if you want to help with funding of the show. You can also purchase merchandise at threadless.com and at redbubble.com. We actually have a new one up on redbubble.com. We have the Tev Big Spoon shirt up. Yes. So get that soon.
More spoons coming soon.
More spoons are coming soon. So get ready, E. Get ready.
That's so shitty.
No, fuck that. And then, you can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and Transistor FM. We're working on getting back on SoundCloud, like trying to get the export to go back on SoundCloud. But I'm having issues with that for a long time. So
SoundCloud?
Yeah, because we had a lot of listeners on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
so,
we should go back.
Yeah, but
go back home.
That's the end of the podcast. And
I want to say happy birthday to Janelle from HR.
Happy belated birthday.
We should have did that at the top of the show.
Beginning, exactly.
Either way, happy birthday.
Sorry I missed it.
We love you.
I was injured. My ribs. I slept on a remote control, which fucking don't ask. It just I wanted to be there, but I'm turning 30. My body's starting to fail me. Yeah, it's starting to fail me.
My arm just started hurting.
Exactly.
Like 2 months ago, and it still hurts today.
Exactly.
I was like, I gotta dip myself in some Epsom salt.
Well, thanks for watching.
Look at that. That went up the same time.
I know.
I love the graphics,
the graphics on New Japan are amazing.
They're great. It's just...
Peace out. Update your fucking stuff, like their...
their
interface and all that shit. Yeah.
Everything. Everything needs to be updated.
Bye.
Yeah.